me, I have unfortunate personality characteristic of being obstinate, like not just stubborn, but I'm obstinate. So if you tell me to do something, I will do the opposite. Like I'm very easy to control with reverse psychology. So I've never had very good experiences with doctors because whatever they tell me to do, I just don't want to do it based on principle. My poor husband, I know that's probably what you're thinking. But so I just always knew that some place where they were going to give me choice and control was going to create a better experience for me, since that's important for my personality. I chose my family birth center because the idea of a natural environment where I get to make the calls so long as everything is going well was it was a big draw for me. The only concerns that I had was just like, what if something goes wrong? You know, wanting to be close to help if that was, something that were to happen. And both of the birth centers in Layton and Ogden are just seconds, literally, away from a major hospital. So it just wasn't like a huge concern once I realized how close they were. Definitely a lot of social pressures regarding doing a natural birth. A lot of people will tell you that you're making an irresponsible decision because things go wrong all the time and you can die and the baby can die, and how could you possibly put yourself at risk in that way. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why people don't talk about their birthing experiences when they're at home or at a birthing center, because when you bring it up, it's an argument, whether or not you want it to be, and sometimes you're not in the mood for an argument. But if you educate yourself, there's actually very little reason to worry when you're at a birth center and educated about your decision. I think I honestly felt reassured by watching my best friend give birth in a hospital. I watched kind of that triage from Pitocin, and then just like everything went downhill the moment she got Pitocin. She ended up in an emergency C-section, and obviously I was there to support, not to say anything against it, but just watching her get bossed around, I was like pretty like, oh yeah, that's not gonna work for me. I'll be in trouble here. I think from the very beginning, giving birth at the birth center was a really empowering moment for my husband and I, and like connecting together. We really feel like we did it together. And so I never felt alone. Like I never felt like I was doing it by myself and I didn't have his support, because he was literally there for every second of it. We packed up the baby together, we went home together, he took care of me at home. So I think we've just carried that into raising our children. Like we're just a team, but it was nice to begin with that energy of teamwork and be able to continue that rather than trying to build it later. I have both my babies here. My 2-year-old was a really easy pregnancy and kind of a long delivery. It was like 18 hours, I think, total. And then my second pregnancy was a very, very difficult pregnancy and a super easy, like 2.5-hour labor. So I'm feeling better just not being pregnant. How about that? I just love raising my kids and chasing them around. I don't really want to have any more babies, but I'm a little sad to not get the experience of giving birth, because it actually was like that amazing. It was a very empowering experience. I would just encourage people to get educated, because it's really easy to lean into fear and make a decision based off of fear. But what do they say? Faith and fear require the same belief in the unknown. And so you might as well lean into a more natural experience where you're gonna have control, and then the hospital is always there to back you up if anything goes wrong. So there's really no need to feel that fear.